Today, we're diving into a heated debate over Bridge Colby's nomination for a senior role within the Department of Defense, recently announced. In this video, I will break down the controversy, examining both criticism and support surrounding Colby's appointment and its broader implications thoroughly. Critics have compared Bridge Colby to Tom Cotton, arguing that his bipartisan background diminishes his credibility as a true conservative in essence. Tom Cotton is widely recognized as a straightforward Republican, contrasting sharply with the perceived establishment leanings of Bridge Colby by many observers. Colby's career includes associations with prominent Democratic circles, notably his involvement with CNAS, often dubbed Obama's favorite think tank, during pivotal moments. Further fueling the debate, Colby supported Jeb Bush in 2020, a move that raised questions about his ideological alignment among conservative circles. After leaving his initial role in the Trump administration, Colby returned to CNAS, working under former diplomat Victoria Nuland with strategic insight. Critics argue these varied associations suggest Colby may be less committed to conservative principles and more engaged in political maneuvering in reality. Some observers claim that the backlash against Colby is driven not by his qualifications, but by a desire to block Democratic influences. Transitioning to another perspective, Vice President J.D. Vance has stepped forward to defend Colby's record and strategic approach with confident, measured conviction. Vance highlights Colby's consistent track record on major foreign policy issues spanning over 2 decades, emphasizing his role as a realist steadily. Outspoken views nearly rendered him unemployable within conservative circles during the early 2000s, marking him as a daring strategist by reputation. Vance poses a critical question. Do we prefer a cautious bureaucrat devoid of original ideas or a bold, innovative strategist in truth? For Vance, the choice is clear. Colby embodies the original thinking and strategic brilliance needed for today's defense challenges without any hesitation. Support from the top further bolsters Colby's nomination, with Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth explicitly endorsing his appointment for national security indeed. Hegseth emphasizes that Colby is nominated due to his unwavering commitment to faithfully executing the president's current policy agenda without compromise whatsoever. This endorsement is particularly significant given that several previous national security appointees struggled to align with the administration's policy objectives recently highlighted. Colby's extensive experience in national security and his proven strategic mindset make him a promising candidate for the defense role by excellence. The debate ultimately raises a critical question about whether expertise should outweigh strict ideological purity in shaping national security policies as expected. Is it more beneficial to have a leader with a partisan record, or one who brings strategic, cross-party experience to the table? Supporters argue that Colby's multifaceted background equips him with a balanced perspective essential for addressing complex defense challenges in today's evolving environment. Critics, however, remain skeptical, contending that Colby's past affiliations could compromise the integrity of his policy decisions if conflicting loyalties emerge suddenly. This debate reflects a broader tension between valuing long-standing expertise and maintaining unwavering partisan loyalty within the national security community as perceived. Many argue that effective defense leadership requires a blend of rigorous policy expertise and the flexibility to adapt across political divides consistently. As the confirmation process unfolds, all eyes are on how this appointment might reshape the Department of Defense's strategic direction, influencing futures. The appointment decision has ignited passionate discussions among pundits, policy experts, and everyday citizens alike, questioning its long-term implications for national stability. Observers note that the debate isn't solely about Colby's record, but rather the enduring challenge of balancing partisanship with professional expertise effectively. Hegseth's endorsement reinforces the notion that the current administration prioritizes loyalty and policy alignment over traditional ideological purity for consistent national security. Colby's nomination, therefore, becomes a litmus test for the broader debate on expertise versus ideological loyalty in national security appointments as discussed. Reflecting on this issue, it is clear that decisions like these carry profound implications for our nation's future defense strategies without reservation. Critics warn that an appointment with perceived democratic ties could undermine the cohesion and strategic focus of the defense establishment if unchecked. On the other hand, proponents argue that his experience in varied political contexts enriches his understanding of global defense challenges beyond expectations. This blend of expertise and adaptive thinking is seen by many as essential for navigating the complexities of modern warfare and diplomacy. Observers believe that Colby's appointment could signal a broader shift towards prioritizing strategic competence over rigid political affiliations in today's volatile climate. This discussion encapsulates the enduring challenge of reconciling political identity with the practical demands of national security leadership in a transformative era. Ultimately, the debate over Bridge Colby's nomination highlights the intricate interplay between personal history and national security policy formulation as discussions intensify. Before we wrap up, I invite you to share your thoughts on whether Colby's diverse background strengthens or weakens his defense credentials. If you believe that his bipartisan experience offers a strategic advantage, or if you have reservations, let us know below in comments. Your engagement is vital, as it helps us understand diverse perspectives on key issues affecting our nation's defense policies right here today. Remember to like this video if you found our analysis insightful, and please consider subscribing for more in-depth news coverage right now. Your subscription and support enable us to continue bringing you balanced, professional coverage on the latest national security developments with sincere gratitude. In summary, the debate over Colby's nomination underscores a pivotal moment for the Department of Defense and its future direction in focus. As the discussion continues, it remains crucial to prioritize strategic acumen and balanced expertise over narrow political allegiances for the greater good. This analysis is part of our commitment to delivering well-researched, unbiased reporting on issues that matter to our society for you all. Thank you for watching.